Hi everybody, it's me. You've heard my voice, you've seen my face if you've seen the interview earlier that I did with people. But now I'm actually running a game with a friend here. We got Mieslwd on comms.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Looking forward to this one?
Yeah, we're going for world record,
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing great.
Come on, let's go.
So, I love this game. This is a very minimalistic art style Metroidvania game. You'll see everything as we are ready, and I am ready, and I hope Tech is ready, because I'm going to be counting down. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
All right, so right away, we have text skip. You hold the eject out of mech button and the jump button, and the text just goes new.
And we are a kitten.
Yep. We're a cat. We crash landed on this planet science facility thing. It's been a while since I followed the story. And we can meow.
Very nice.
Yep.
We have also some tech things like a suit we can put on.
Yep.
And we can shoot.
As the game demonstrates.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
A kitten that shoots.
We have some forced fights that the game introduces. We'll be skipping a whole bunch of fights later on. Take 3 shots, those guys. We're not going to bother with them much later on. And we're just going to have this nice little climb. So the main mechanic of the game kind of is, its unique mechanic is that you can hop out of the mech suit, go into cat mode, and then you can crawl through spaces to get your mech suit to spawn elsewhere. But later on we're going to be doing a glitch that kind of allows us to just go everywhere with the mech suit.
And when you have like a normal game, you need to go pretty straightforward. But this game is like the other way around. We going to manipulate the game in order to get certain glitches and certain stuff.
We're going to essentially go through entire areas the complete wrong way around. So this is a fight that you can skip. However, the glitch that requires you to skip this fight is a frame-perfect one that we'll be doing a lot, actually. But for this one fight that takes like 3 or 4 seconds, I don't really feel that it's all that worth it, unless you're going for world record. So the cat knows how to swim, which is convenient.
Pretty slow, if you ask us. We are going to manipulate that later on.
Yep, we're just going to be mashing, which is great. So here's the first upgrade. We got rockets for our mech suit. We're supposed to go to the right here, down there, but it's just way faster to not go through that side. You can pick up the mech there, and then it kind of teaches you to blow up all these blocks. It's way faster to just backtrack and swim through all this. So, so the initial part of the swimming is faster, so mashing is just fast swimming.
So we manipulate the game.
Yeah. So mild flashing warnings throughout this game. First try.
Nice.
So that's the small mech glitch. We are now as small as cat-sized while in the mech. This allows us to do all sorts of things, most notably being despawning fights, having mini-bosses that just do not move at all. It's a whole kind of multi-tool of glitchiness that just makes the game incredibly fast. I would say it cuts off probably more than half of the game.
Yeah, so what we're going to do here, what we're going to do is prevent to overheating the missile. On the left you see a bar on the left with the degrees on it, and on the right you have a number with 6 and a aantal blocks with it, and that's our health indication bar.
Yeah, you got like the whole UI kind of graphically showing kind of all the things that I'm doing. On the top right, you can even see the cat pulling a little frown whenever I shoot my guns. It's very, very good.
Very cool.
So the rockets are also used for numerous things, like for one, blowing up the blocks, but also you can kind of rocket jump like in the old school first-person shooter games and such. And the momentum that the rocket pushes you back, we're going to be using that for a whole bunch of things. So we get a nice little health refill there by going into the general hub area. And the first area we're going down is the aqueducts. Over here we're going to be doing the mech drop, which you're supposed to use this little submarine. But we're not going to use the little submarine.
Now, because the submarine is slow and our mech suit is rather fast, so what we're going to do is we're going to glitch through, we're going to get our mech suit again, and then we're going straight down.
Yeah, because the way they programmed it is that you can only take damage at the water surface. But if you're not in the mech, you cannot take damage. So if you drop your mech below the surface and then get back in, it's perfectly fine.
Only additional note there is that you need to use your rocket launcher in order to go through the water. Normally you are swimming, but we cannot swim. We can only shoot, so that's why we're going to use the rockets.
So the pushback from the rocket launcher can push your mech in. So that's an annoyingly tight rocket jump to climb up that wall. The objective of this area is to walk on 3 treadmills that exist throughout the area. There we go, some jumps to not instantly die. In cat mode, by the way, you have only 1 health, so take damage, you die. Very unfortunate. But the order of these treadmills, I believe, like I don't even remember the vanilla order exactly, but I believe we take the second one first, the first one second, and the third one last.
Yeah, and the discs, the floppy disk that you're seeing now is the safety save that we are going to need.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's going to be flashing lights a little bit every time I hop into a save room and set up the mech glitch. There's going to be some more severe flashing lights at certain boss fights, but I'll probably just clue you in when we get close to that. There we go, nice and easy, 2 for 1 shot. And now we get the double jump.
Very cool.
So the double jump is crazy, I love it. It's kind of, if you know screw attack from Metroid, it's kind of like 1 additional jump plus a mild screw attack effect. In that it deals like 1 tick of damage to enemies when you bump into them, so you kind of have a little bit of invulnerability. Along with that, you also have the fact that if you're in this mode, your momentum kind of goes nuts with the rockets. So you can kind of just, if you turn around really quickly midair and shoot the missile, you just go even faster. So I'll be doing that a lot until we get a future upgrade.
And now you see it performing a certain amount of button smashing, as we may call it, in order to get the suit down, and so we can use it again in the water.
It's being a little stubborn.
It's a little janky. I thought we managed to get the jank out, but there we go.
Just a little bit, you know.
First try.
Every time.
Every time first try, let's go.
I got a small mech first try, and that one is technically harder.
Very good. So we have our double jump here, and it's rather fast with some rockets on it. So we are very fast out of the water into the next area.
Yep. So you may have noticed as well that the rockets instantly explode underwater, and that's because all the water tiles do have collision with rockets. We do not want to fall down that pit. That pit is very bad. At one point during my run, that pit that we walked past, I don't remember if it was on the way here or on the way back, but falling down there soft locks the game, which is not great.
No, we don't want that.
Nope. So this is the first treadmill that we're supposed to grab. But doing this order just makes it so that most of the area we don't even visit at all.
Now we're going to skip as many as possible, and yeah, try to work backwards, the other way around. So we skip cutscenes, we skip dialogues, we skip kind of tutorials you need to do in order to mini bosses. It's like the first attempt of the first try, you are like having the rocket launch, you need to use it, etc., etc. We're gonna skip all that.
So I would say like casual run of this game probably takes you 3 hours. It's not a very lengthy game, especially not if you, or well, it gets a little bit longer if you collect all the things, because there are a lot of collectibles, like health upgrades, and there's a long shot, but you know, it doesn't really, it doesn't really make you deal more damage, it just makes your basic gun reach further. But rockets are our main source of damage anyway. And there's a whole bunch of color palettes that you can collect that change the black and white pixels around. And this jump is giving me some trouble.
No.
It's a very annoying tight jump, and there we go.
There we go. First try.
Yep, every time. And we're gonna set up another small mech. We're doing this on the way here and on the way back. First try on that one, perfect.
Nice.
I don't know how I'm getting the frame perfect things in the other ones I don't. It's
Skill.
Yeah, I guess.
Skill.
Skill issue question mark.
Where's the sign?
So yeah, that was a mini boss. But due to the small mech glitch, the mini boss just doesn't move and you can kill it. You do have to activate the door to leave though. So just freezing it up and blasting it with a bunch of attacks is just very nice.
Clean.
There we go, lots of rockets, and we're going to do another small mech here. Oh,
There.
nope, not quite.
Nope.
There we go.
Yeah, nice.
Still good enough. So this is the most important moment to get a small mech, as we're carrying it through 2 whole other areas. And then some more after that. It is very important to not die during
no.
all of this.
We still have like 7 health, but some areas are dead RNG based. It's like, okay, 7 isn't enough.
Yeah. There's a lot of extra health pickups normally, but we don't have time for that.
No, we need to go fast.
There we go. Now we get to leave the aqueducts and we are on to the heater. So like the basic idea of these 3 main areas is that there's something wrong with all of them and we have to fix that in order to save our owner who's stuck in our ship as well. There's all that. And yeah, we just have to fix it. So the water area is flooded, the heater one is overheating, and the air ducts, thing just has no fans blowing in various places.
That's why the screen that you are now seeing is like a little bit blurry. And that's the cue that need to do something else than normal.
Yep, we need to go and blow up some things that make this area overheat. And we're going to do that by entering the main part of the area through the exit. Because we do not care much about front doors when the exit has the goodies.
And we love goodies, right?
So
Gotta
over
love goodies.
here we go through that little gap, and that is basically, we are now in the exit range area. Oh. There we go, and we're going to pick up a few very nice items here. Another note on this area is that because of the wobbliness that we're seeing in the heat, we cannot exit the mech at all. So that is the main reason why getting the small mech here is so important. 'Cause if you respawn at a save point, you're not in small mech anymore, and you can't set it up again.
So this area is like you need to kill those enemies in order to get the door open so you can continue to the next area.
Yeah.
We have more of that coming up. And also
Coolant
the coolant.
gives
And,
us one more missile
Yeah,
before the missiles overheat.
there we go.
No?
Also we're gonna get some later some power-ups, double missile and a dash.
Yeah,
if
the
I'm
dash
correct?
is next, yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So we can go even faster. Double jump, double rockets, double dash. So yeah, that's gonna be good. Also the timing is then important in order to get not damaged by any enemies or RNG. So
Yep.
we
Yeah, the
need to be
dash-
careful.
The dash essentially allows us to briefly not take damage, kind of during the dash animation. There we
Yeah.
go. And here it is.
There we go.
So we are no longer having to use the backwards firing missiles in order to gain extra speed. We are just dashing through. This game is now going into next gear with speed.
Insanely fast, if you ask me.
It's great.
It's like Metroid 2.0.
Meow
With a
Troid,
cat.
right? All
Right.
right. That's the heater fixed.
Okay, GG's.
Onto the
Nice.
ventilation. Fun
It's still on 21 degrees. So I get it.
Fun little story. During practice, I forgot to go to this area.
Oops. So you know you got the key earlier from the ship, right?
Yeah. All right, so we're going into the ventilation. Normally, you go to the right, and you do what I like to call Mieslwd gear solid, because you have to dodge all sorts of things and be in your normal cat mode, and you're completely unable to do anything against enemies. You're kind of stuck then. But we just go through the exit, fight the boss in the mech, which you're not supposed to do. You're just supposed to use those cannons. Lots of flashing lights right now, by the way. This is one of the bigger ones. And it's over.
There you go.
And we just shoot this, fix the air ducts, and we then leave.
Very clean, very fast boss fight. Normally you need to go into the cannons on the left and the right, but we are still in our tech suit, our mech suit, so yeah, we are really fast having that boss fight going down, so we pretty need to go.
And since we're just leaving this area, not a lot to say. I believe the host might have something to say.
I do indeed. I've always got something to say. We have received a €15 donation from Geister Carl, who says, have to send some money for Seamus's cat. So thank you very much indeed for that. Do I have a little bit more time?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, fantastic. I would like to talk very quickly about some of the upcoming bid wars that we have for our Shin Megami Tensei run, which is coming up later on this evening. And we have currently the ending choice, €5 towards the neutral ending. The lore ending is on €20, and currently it's the chaos ending. €35 towards that. You've got a bit of time to choose your ending for that. We've also, thanks to your incredible donations, already met the Fight the Demi-Fiend Super Boss incentive. So €100 towards that, so thank you so much. And we also have the voice language choice bid war between Japanese and English, currently all tied up at €28 each. So if you want to influence the language choice for Shin Megami Tensei, please get your donations in. All your donations go towards Mind. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Yep. So you just saw me enter that ship. That ship is supposed to break after you press a certain button that triggers a bunch of dialogue things. It's not super long, takes like 4 seconds if you just use the fast text thing, but we can skip it. So if we can do that, why not? It is a bit of a tricky jump, takes a bit of time to learn. Getting it second try probably just puts me at equal from not doing that trick. But it looks cool, so...
Why not?
Yeah, basically. So we're now entering one of the final gauntlets. We got this gauntlet, then an auto-scroller, and then another gauntlet before the final boss. But these are fairly lengthy, pretty technical in movement. We try to not take too much damage throughout. But since I picked up that backup health way at the start, got a bit of leeway anyway. Even though it's 1 HP, it sometimes really, really matters. And that 1 HP is especially important for both the gauntlet, which is not easy in the slightest, it is not free, and the final boss, who's actually quite a tricky fight and still gives me a bit of trouble here and there. So this room is a room where there's a bunch of enemies that are around, a couple of these mini-bosses. And we can kill all but one enemy before actually triggering the door to open all this. There's one there, there's one right here, there's one right there, and this guy, and then we're gonna go back and trigger the last enemy.
So in this area is like Chair has triggered something, so they won't fire at him. So he has all the time he gets to in order to get them going.
Yeah, essentially all of that sort of stuff is because of this entering the room as small mech. We're going to take the safety save here because these next couple of rooms can really go wrong. Some annoying enemies here. Here we go. Blow up those boxes, and very fun fact that developer of the game actually left this specific small mech drop in here because he was like, hey, you guys like speedrunning it. I think it's cool that you guys are speedrunning it. Let's just be nice and make this easy enough to do. So shout out to the developer and the Gato community for communicating with him. I'm not really active in the Gato community all that much. I kind of just lurk around there. But like all those people, thanks so much for making this run what it is. It is so fun. It feels so good. You get to be a cute little cat, and who doesn't enjoy that?
We all love cats. So, yeah.
Yeah, the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the auto scroller. You can speed it up a bit by killing the enemies on the auto scroller faster, but other than that, it's an auto scroller. So we're just gonna kind of see if we get the best patterns, and if not, just deal with it.
Yeah, best pattern is what he's going to get is the frogs like 2 hits, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, and that's that's the best RNG he can get.
Like this. No, I didn't
Almost.
quite line it up.
Yeah, if you don't have the perfect strat or the RNG that you want to get, you might have the chance to get damage. So
Yeah. So, Tim, if you want, you can read some more things, because we'll just be here for a minute.
I can indeed. Thank you very much indeed. I would like to let you know that if you would like to go to more on-site speedrunning events, our brothers in the United Kingdom are hosting UKSG Blue 23 in Glasgow, Scotland, that runs from the 23rd and the 24th of September 2023, raising money for Crisis. So if you've enjoyed what you've experienced here at BSG Annual, please check out UKSG Blue 23, which will be coming to you in September, and it will also be broadcast on the ESA Marathon channel, just like this marathon is as well. We always appreciate your support. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Back to you.
Yeah, so the last few enemies in this auto scroller are RNG, and kind of got bad RNG there with the spawns. It is what it is. What you hope to see is like either those little drones or the frogs, because they go down in 1 missile. All right. Ooh, another first try.
First try.
Hey,
Nice.
apparently just first try, frame perfect,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. All right. Next area.
Yeah, so this is the final gauntlet before the final boss. Lots of tricky rooms, spike balls swinging anywhere, a couple of mandatory fights that do not get despawned. I kind of like having some fights that cannot be despawned, so you still have some fights to deal with. It's just a great run. Another fun thing is that before today, the last time I played this game, because I practiced mostly today since it was a backup run, last time I played was for Mercy Kill, which was a delight to participate in as well. But before that, I hadn't played the game in like half a year, maybe longer than half a year at that point. So it's kind of just great to see how I never really truly get rusty in this game. It's just a thing that I've done so many times, and I just love doing it every time.
Also, fun fact with the robot he just encountered with the arm, and he cannot hit because he is too small. The cat is too small, and just like he is punching ahead of him. So
Yeah,
pretty nice.
it's
Easter egg.
another wonderful little benefit of the small neck glitch.
Yeah. Almost.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. These guys are just hanging out. We're just gonna leave them alone. It's fine.
Go to the next area.
Yep. And this is, I believe, the last required fight. We're gonna focus on the guy on the right primarily, and the little blade guy you can only damage while he is in the air. So we kind of just try to hit him along with the other guy, if possible. And then we just kind of slug it out a bit until he's gone. And then we're actually at the final boss. Now I'm gonna have to keep count here, because if I overshoot, I will crash the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, and then we have one more shot as we trigger it, and then the boss should be at like just 1 health.
Yep.
This boss just doesn't trigger because of the small mech glitch, but you do have to beat it to go into the final phase of the fight. And if you just deal too much damage to kill him, then the game just crashes and runs over.
Yeah, nice.
So, final battle. This is actually just straight up a fight. Not much to say about except he's got some moves that we can also do, and he's difficult.
Yeah, it's rather tricky. He is moving from the left to the right. He has the same abilities, almost the same abilities as we have. We have also some rockets, etc. So, oh, this is very bad. RG.
He's not. He's not behaving.
Wow.
Ooh, 1 health left. Don't like grenade.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna have to redo the fight. Luckily, we saved right before the boss.
Nice.
Oh, yep. Oh no, you just get. I forgot. You just get sent right before the fight. Even better. So have to manage to go through this again. Not too bad.
Hoping for better RNG now.
Yeah. I hope he just doesn't do what he was doing just now. Oh. You can kind of just shoot your missiles just over his shots. And there we go.
Nice.
So, time will be once we enter the spaceship after this little cutscene area. Also, sorry for the flashing lights again. The game does that a lot. So, kind of the story is evil mouse who was experimented on to become smart, takes over our owner's body, who now lives on as a mouse who's apparently already in the spaceship. I don't know how that happened so fast. And there's also a dog belonging to another scientist that we happen to rescue along the way, and now he's helping us out to escape. And time will be coming up very shortly. And time.
GG.
So shame about the final boss being a bit mean, but otherwise pretty good run. I'm happy with that. Yeah, once again, I love this game. It's great. I will always submit it as a backup run because it's just, it's just there, It's just, it's just good. It's just fun. You get to be a cat, robot suit, glitches. Very execution heavy, which I love. That will be it for me. My other run will be at the final day of the event, Mega Man 04. Go watch that when that comes around. And enjoy the rest of the event. Donate money to charity. It's great. Tim, back to you.
Thank you very much indeed, KillerChair. Absolutely fantastic bit of kitty action there. Gato Roboto, absolutely always enjoy that. Right, we will be back with you very shortly. We're going to go for a quick intermission, but we are getting set up for you have donated for it. We hit the €2,000 mark, and we will be seeing Kaizomon, Text Error versus Destabilize. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. We will be back after this short intermission.